I don't want to be judgmental. Who am I to judge? I hear things like that over and over and over. And right now, I want to look at different moralities. Because there are such different moral, ethical standards in the world. And people tend to be very, very judgmental. These are right. And then there are some people who don't want to judge. Oh, they're all right. Who are we to judge? And now I come to my big question. How do we judge different ethical standards? Is there some way that we can judge? Or should we do like those people who go, oh, no, 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 who am I to judge? You know, every culture has its own standard, every religion, and basically, even though they're all incredibly different, they're all equal. And sometimes even, they're all based on love, no matter how horrific they are. Okay, what do I say to all of that? I'm going to argue for a reality-based ethics. Looking at things, for example, that people need in order to flourish, and then saying, does that religion or that ethical, non-religious code provide the things that people need to flourish? By the way, even in terms of religion, there are two things called divine command theories. There are only two variants. They're very elementary and totally different. Variant one, God makes something right or wrong. So, rape is right or rape is wrong. Why? God said so. That also means morality is really arbitrary. God can change his, her, their minds. Oh, I woke up this morning, feel like raping. Rape's a good thing. By the way, a lot of Greek gods raped. It's just totally fine. There was nothing immoral about it. That is divine command theory, that gods make things right or wrong. There is another way of looking at it, and that is that the most that any deity can do is know what is already right or wrong. And that we humans, insofar as we can take in information, we may not be omniscient, omnipotent, but we can take in information and we can go, does this help people flourish? Or does this hurt people? Does this harm people? So we look at rape and the consequence that it has to the woman who, or the man who was raped, and we look at psychological damage, all kinds of things. We go, wrong. We don't do that because some God said it was right or wrong. We go that because reality lets us know that. So I am going to argue for morality number 2, fact-based morality, and that we as humans look at as many facts as we can. Of course, we may always get more facts, but that doesn't mean that we can't get a pretty good idea of what is right or wrong in all kinds of situations. What does that mean in terms of looking at religion? Well, partly it means that ethics are judged to be more important than any religion. In other words, your religion will be judged by ethical standards. This, by the way, is not the way many traditional religions work. It's like, I've got the word of God, but how do you decide then? Yeah, my God says so. No, my God says so. My God is bigger than your God. My God is more recent. My God is older. Oh my God. I think it's much, much better to put the gods out of it. This, by the way, can get a lot of religious people upset. And what do I say about that? Well, I say so many religions have upheld and uphold things that violate a reality-based ethics. I don't care if some religion gets upset. And what if it calls on violence to be done because it doesn't agree with what I'm saying? I will say that religion condemns itself as immoral. Any religion that calls for violence to be done for disagreement is, for me, automatically condemning itself.